still blustery. You join me on Wednesday. I hope you're feeling well. I hope you're feeling better than I am. My head's angry at the moment. I'm trying to get out to clear my head. I was going to do this yesterday, but basically said can't be bothered. Oh, give me a sec. Wide angle. Right, that's better. You see me now. So yeah, getting out to clear my head and to test ride the bike again. Found a couple of paint chips on it, which I'm a bit upset about as well. But yesterday, in my huff of not going out, I decided to actually take the chain off for the first time ever. I've never done it in all these years. I've always left it to the mechanic. Chain off, cassette off, give it a good degrease. I've been using wax for the last few months. I've noticed when shifting my chain's been sticking and it's actually come off the bottom ring at the front, and I got it jammed, really jammed at one point. It was quite touch and go at one moment. I thought I might have cracked my frame. Haven't, so that's good. Anyway, taking it off, bathed it all in degreaser, given it a brush and just gone with dry lube. And within the first mile it's shifting so much smoother, so that's a bonus. Oh, so as I pass the pond, yeah, this ride and this video, it's not about my bike, if you can see me in the shadows, and it's not about my mental health, speaking of shadows, because being out on the bike fixes a lot of that. It's about the channel and how I can get it to grow. So one of the main things for me and for the channel is about being able to get it to grow, because as I've mentioned, I'd like it to be my full-time job at some point. Sooner the better as far as I'm concerned, because I love doing this. Why wouldn't you? This is quite nice. Being out here where I live on my bike and ultimately raising money for charity is my end game. That's what I want to do full time. But in order to enable that, I need to be a bit smarter about it. So normally these videos get 200 to 500 views, which in YouTube terms is minuscule, isn't it? Let's be honest. But in the, was it 4 weeks? 4 weeks since I've done the thread, that video has had nearly 8,000. And not only has it got the views, which is much better for me, for the channel and for it to grow, my subscriber count jumped up about 50% purely off the back of that video. I know that's not much, but it went from 360-ish to 520-ish as I speak to you now. So what I'm looking to do is find the rides, obviously UK for now, because I can't travel due to, well, having a job and cash and all that. Needed to help me in obviously sharing what I do, because you do that already, you're great. But let me know what the biggest rides are, the most attended, yeah, stuff that people look for. Ride London has just happened this weekend, and obviously that's an event that a lot of people search for on YouTube, on Google, and that brings good views. A tap to Dales was on 3 weeks ago, weekend after the thread, something to add to my list. Audax rides, something I'm very much looking forward to doing and joining Audax UK. All Points North was on just this weekend. That's an insane thing. But yeah, looking at things that will make me more visible, I think. In the back of my head it's starting to come slowly, but I need it quicker than that. I really do. Look at this. The Lake District behind me, those fells in the distance. Oh, magnificent. But it's a bit more difficult for me to waffle on the bike, so especially when it's windy and I'm going uphill. I'll get on and do this ride. I'll see you in a minute back at home. But for now, I'll cut some beautiful shots of South Cumbria for you. Helmet hair. Right, so as I say, I'm looking for a bit of help, some ideas, suggestions from yourselves, you lovely lot. As I say, the Fred Whitten video always does well. Last year's got about 5,000 views. In fact, it crept over just after this year's Fred Whitten video, and this one's nearly at 8,000 from 2023. So clearly, for me, people look for this kind of thing, they look for themselves in the event, and they look to see what the event's like. I'm thinking that stuff like, as I mentioned, Ride London, a Tapwood Dales. I would have said John O'Groats to Land's End, but that's been done loads of times. I'm not particularly interested in doing a John O'Groats to Land's End, A, because it's been done loads of times, and I don't see the point in doing something that's been done a lot of times. I'm never going to be breaking any records. Yes, it's a very much a donation worthy event, but what I'm doing with the Cycle the Nation challenge is something that's not been done before, hence looking for the world record. And should this go okay, I've got plans to extend that into other things, UK, other parts of the world, but again, that all depends on if I can be enabled to do that in the first place. So what suggestions do you have? I know there's loads. I really do know there's loads. I've been obviously putting a series together, and I should go and do some more really, of the 100 greatest climbs in Britain. I'm doing them as and when I can. Now, funnily enough, I think I'm going up one or two of them on my challenge, but I'm not going to be recording them as specific videos because I'm going to be a bit busy. Of course, if there are any other suggestions for videos that I could do, I mean, I can't do reviews because I have nothing to review. I've got my own gear, I buy my own gear. If you want to send me something to review, I mean, recently the Velo skin that I've been sent recently, I can't stop using that because it's just brilliant stuff. I was sent some bib shorts by Nicole, not to review, but they out the kindness of their heart. That was last year. That was wonderful. Yeah, stuff like that. I've got a race coming up in July with a mate. In fact, with two mates, we're doing a fun race locally. I'm going to be obviously pedalling as fast as I can. Mate's going to be doing some running, and with a bit of driving in between. Another mate's going to be doing some cycling as well, but more on that at the time. And then towards the end of the summer, I am doing a Team Ironman. Now this is again for Sam and Will Taylor for Where There's a Will There's a Way. A wonderful, wonderful family that do an enormous amount of fundraising for exactly the same charity. They live a mile over there. It's a really strange coincidence that we cross paths, but I've always said that I'll join whatever they do. It does mean I've got to start running and swimming again, basically in 3 weeks' time. I've got 2 months prep to get myself ready for doing Ironman distances, although it's not specifically an Ironman. It's a team Ironman. It's split in, I'll tell you about it at the time. It's pointless me telling you about it now. So yeah, ideas really. Obviously, great, you share, your feedback is wonderful, but if I can get up to that 1,000 subscriber mark, and you need 4,000 watch hours a year to enable the monetization, then I can get more people in, and I can actually put a thanks button on as well, where people can actually donate straight to the channel, and I say proceeds go to the charity at the end of the day, and that's what it's all about. And end game is me being able to do this full time, making money for the charity as well as making great content. That's the plan. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Nice short one for today. Sorry if I've just banged you there. What are we up to? Wednesday, yeah, Wednesday. So it's Thursday tomorrow, climbing tomorrow, and then see what happens this weekend. Some club rides. This weather's still amazing. So I will see you soon. Bye.